Hello dear students, this is Dr. Vishali Jain, your English teacher. So today we are going to focus on the poem entitled The Tale of the Melon City, which is composed by a well-known and great Indian author named Vikram Seth. So my dear students, this poem is prescribed in your 11th class book named Snapshots. So let's go through the detailed summary of this poem. Vikram Seth, through this poem, satire on the people in power, means who are in power, and he has amusingly presented the idea that it does not matter to people who king, ruler or head of the state is with the understanding that they let them live in peace, liberty and leniently, right? So long ago, there was a city that people called Melon City. Now my dear students, where means in that city a peace-loving and just king rule, means he did not bother about anything. He was just living, and the people, the citizens were also just living in a cozy way, right? So the king announces the construction of an arch, right, across the street for the enlightenment of the people. So that was the justice, no problem in that. But after the arch was complete, the king passed below it and his crown fell down. Seriously? Now, moreover, he became very angry and wanted to punish the chief builder for making the arch so low by hanging them, right, like this. Now, hanging them means capital punishment, means फांसी की सजा देना. Now see what happened. So they set up the gallows and the soldiers bring in the builder for hanging. Now what happens? The builder fell on his knees and pleaded for mercy. Further, we see that he said it was the workman's fault, so the king pardons the builder and order hanging of workmen. Then the minute workmen to be hanged, they played the king and said that it was the mason's fault because he supplies wrong size of the bricks. My dear students, I just want to remind you that in 9th class you have gone through a chapter in the kingdom of fools, right? So same scenario here also we have. The same scenario is there, right? Now the mason said it was an architect's fault, so in this way everyone passes the blame to someone else. So there was a chain of blame game, right? Now, however, the architect said it was the king who made modifications in the plan. Now see, again the cycle is on the king only, right? Now see what will happen. As whom should be hanged become very tricky and the king was very confused, obviously. Now hence he calls the wisest man of the king, and subsequently a man who was on his deathbed was taken to the king as a counselor. Actually my dear students, the citizen of that particular city, they considered the concept that जो जितना ज़्यादा बुजुर्ग है उसके पास उतना ज़्यादा experience है, so they considered that old man as the counselor, as the wisest person, right? So the wise man advised the king to hang the arch as it was the criminal. Now consequently, the huge gallows were set up to hang the arch, but the counselor said that we cannot hang the arch as it has become pure by touching the king's head. So my dear students, now here we can see a hint of the superstitiousness, right? Now by this moment the crowd became restless and impatient for a hanging, obviously, because yatha raja tatha praja wala concept we can also see here. So by fear of rebellion, the king ordered the instant hanging of anyone to soothe the crowd. Now hence everyone who was present tries to fit the high set noose, but only the king can be fit there perfectly. Actually जो king था, he was very tall, उसकी पर्सनालिटी बहुत अच्छी थी. So and noose means stake, जो फांसी का फंदा होता है, that. Now as per his order, execution hanged him. As per his order, executioner hanged him. Now in addition, the city had a bizarre custom of electing a new king. This is also very strange, just see, seriously. The custom was that anyone who passes through the streets the next day will choose the king. Hence the next morning, when the guard asked a passerby who must be the king, then he replied, a melon. So actually dear students, that person, melon was his favorite, so he was saying melon to every question. See, because the pedestrian was an idiot whose answer to all the questions was just one word, that melon, melon, melon. Now what to do? Therefore they crowned the melon as their king, and from that day onwards they pronounced the city as the melon city. And the locals tell this story to everyone who asks them the reason behind the name of the city. So my dear students, through this poem, the poet Vikram Seth serves the message that the rule of the monarchy is effective or not. So it's all about the poem. I hope you got it nicely. So in one minute, just we also go through it कि एक city थी, right? उसका जो king था, he was not that much thoughtful. So एक decision गलत वे से उन्होंने pursue किया and finally wrong decision was taken, so this blunder has done. तो एक idiot आया, उसको उन्होंने consider किया. Now he said the answer like melon, so melon name was adopted from there because his favorite fruit was melon, right? So it's all about the chapter. It's all about the poem. I hope you got it nicely. If you have any doubt, you are supposed to go through the video once more, and here are some questions at the end of the video also, and you are also supposed to answer them just to have an idea that how much do you know about the poem. So until the next video, keep learning and be safe. Thank you.